All right, let's get started with some squats. So basic mechanics, this is huge for the well-being of our bodies. So feet shoulder width, we're gonna center our shoulders, feet, and hips all in alignment. We're gonna go ahead and squat down. Okay, I'll do it sideways so you can see my positioning. I'm gonna hinge from the hips, I'm gonna sit down and come up. I'll go slow and come up. Go down as low as you can, feel comfortable. So it could be a modified version. Make sure that your knees don't go over the toes when you squat. And I like to counterbalance and put my hands in front to kind of counterbalance as I'm sitting back. So squats can be thrown into your routine any time of the day. When I go out on a walk, I'll stop, I'll do 10, 20 squats. You can throw them into your day on an easy, waiting for the coffee to brew, right? So everything we do is about a squat. So let's say we're gonna squat down to pick up something. Super important to squat properly. You'll not believe how many people I've worked with that don't have these mechanics. So I'll just show you another side, another view, right here. Every time you come up, flex your glutes, pinch your buns, full extend range of motion. I see this too where people come up, stop here. Full range of motion all the way up. Excellent. So throw them into your routine somewhere during the day. Now let's get down on the floor. Okay, now that we're down on the floor, we're gonna start with the basic plank. This will work our entire core. So let's get on our elbows. I always cross my feet. You don't have that you cross or not. Nice and tight, buns a little higher. I don't want you dipping down and bothering your back. So we're gonna be right here. My elbow is right below my shoulder. You don't want to be out here. You want to be right here, kind of a 90 degree, and hold this position. Now, nice tight abs. Feel like your belly button's pulling to the ceiling. Now the second version is up on your toes. Okay, same thing, nice and tight. You can work up to doing a minute, and then you can go from there. But just holding this as long as you can is a great kind of see where your core is. Definitely if you're starting off, you can start on your knees. Another way to do a plank is straight arms. Again, kind of keeping that shoulder right over the wrist, nice tight flat back, tight body, and hold a nice strong plank. So you can see where you're at, what you're able to hold. Then as you get stronger, you're gonna end up go ahead and adding a leg, alternating. So I just wanted to give you the progression of what it looks like. You can even do them here and then back down to your elbows. So there's a lot of, as you get stronger, you're just gonna proceed to the next one, okay? Just do the next variation, next level. So since we're already down here, it's easy to go right into a push-up. So again, there's push-ups from your knees are great, especially for women. We're less strong in our upper body. So just down right here, hands a little wider than your chest. You can start here, hands right outside the chest. Go ahead and push up. Let's whip out maybe 10, nice and slow. Go down to about a 90 degree bend in the elbow. Push up. Remember to exhale as you're pushing. Exhale. I really just want you to feel your body, okay? You can get in as many as you can, many as you feel comfortable with. Since we're in this position, it's easy to go right into a pointer dog, which is core. And I want you to go ahead and see what it looks like in a different position. So we're on all fours. We're gonna go ahead and put one leg back, tighten your glute, balance. Okay, now if this is easy, we do each side, check in, keeping your back flat, nice tight abs. Now as you come back around, let's do opposite arm, opposite leg, and hold this position. You're gonna hold it for like 3 to 5 seconds, and then switch sides. Go 3 to 5 seconds. 3, 4, and switch. And switch. As you get stronger, you become more stable. Good. So you can continue doing more of those, or you can just do them just legs only. Start getting the hip extension. Okay, let's go ahead and change positions now. Let's get on the floor, on our back. So when we get down here and lay down, our arms are going to be in this position. I call them goalposts. I think they look like a goalpost. So we're gonna lay on our back. Arms are at 90 degrees. So I'm gonna stay nice and tight through my torso. My lower back is gonna be on the ground. Arms at 90 degrees on our goalposts. I'm gonna push my elbows and my hands into the floor. And I'm gonna hold 3 to 5 seconds. So it's an isometric contraction, meaning contracting and no moving. So you're not gonna see me do anything. And then you relax. So you could just push back. So some of you, your elbows might be here and your hands might not be able to get all the way back. And that's okay, just let them fall. And that just means you're tight in some of the rotation of your shoulders, your pecs, and that's good, that's why we're doing it. So we're also gonna go ahead, I call them butterflies. Bring your hands in, open up, squeeze to the floor, push to the floor, 2, 3, and bring them in and open up. It's gonna help open up our scapula, our little wings. That's why I call them butterflies. Small back, your back's on the ground. Close it up, open it up. Now here we're just looking for posture. This is gonna help. So if we can't lay in this position, okay? If we can't stay in this position, our arms are tight, it's kind of a good check-in. So from here, let's slowly reach up the ground. Try to keep our elbows and hands back. You might not be able to go very far, and then you're gonna pull them back down. So you might only be able to go a little bit, or you might be able to take it a little further. Feel the tightness in my upper back. I feel it tight right here. See how my elbows come off the ground a little bit? And pull it back. Then I like to bring my hands up here, straight up, thumbs pointing back. Reach overhead. Keep the small of your back tucked down. It's just gonna give me a big stretch through my shoulders and through here. That's great. So let's go on to bridges. Again, they're all one exercise blends right into the other. So bridges are very key for the core. Okay, we're gonna take our muscles right inside our hip bones. We're gonna try and turn them on, contract them. Body nice and tight. We're gonna lift up, staying tight. We're gonna pretend our body's like a drawbridge. It's nice and stiff, tight. There's no rotating in the pelvic. Head and shoulders are relaxed. Bridge up and tighten. You can tighten your buns, tighten your abs. Notice this is flat when you pull up. Good. There's a lot of variations to bridge too. So this is your basic start. You can do 15, 20, depending on how strong you feel. Then I put my feet close together. I'm gonna bridge my buns up, stay here. Here's my starting point. Then I'm gonna lift my knee up, down, and it's a march, so I'm alternating knees. Excellent. Keeping my pelvis level. So if I lift here, I don't want my hip to dip. I want to keep it nice and straight as if you have a, like a yardstick balancing on you. Nice and straight. Good. Now, another version also, next progression is foot up. Again, nice and tight, driving through this heel, this leg, squeeze your booty, getting your hamstring, back of that thigh, touch your tail to the ground, back up. And again, you could do any of these 3 variations. As you get stronger, you can just move on to the next variation. So start with where you're at. Don't try and do too much. Start with a basic bridge, get that down, feeling strong. Then you can progress to the next stages. So again, blends right into a dead bug. This is a perfect scenario. We're gonna tighten those abs. So knees are up, tight abs. Now all these exercises you could do, I use with my patients pre and post-op of back surgeries. These are just very, very great exercises just to work on that core. Everyone can do them anytime. So tight abs, you can drop one heel down, come up. Now as I alternate, I keep that small of the back down tight. Head and shoulders are relaxed, engaging these abs. Now as you get stronger, see how close my legs are to my body? As I get stronger, you can reach out a little further. Reach out a little further. In the beginning though, start real close to your body. The progression then from here is to do an opposite arm, opposite leg. So you can then add in the arms. Okay, let's put our feet down and let's go right into a leg raise. Nice and easy. Okay, nice tight abs. Again, engaging the core, engaging the abs. Pull your toe back, flex your quad. Let's do a leg raise. Now you can do these laying down, which I find really comfortable for a lot of clients, a lot of people. Nice and comfortable. Engage your abs. Keep that back down, tight. You're gonna do maybe 15, keeping this all engaged, really nice and tight. I love all that. When you live on a golf course, you get all kinds of noises. Let's switch sides. Let's go on to the next. So lift that left side up. Right. Sometimes you just can't plan it, right? Nice and tight. Perfect. Good. Again, I want you to be able to learn these exercises so you can do them anywhere you are. You can drop down and do some. You can add them into your stretches as well. So let's lay on your side. Let's get down comfortable. Knees it. Again, kind of a 45-degree bend. We're gonna do clams. So we're gonna put our feet together. You're gonna open up all through the hips. And you open and close. This is working your abductors. So when these guys get weak, out here, we don't do a lot of lateral movement in our day-to-day life. So as they get weak, it also hinders our squatting movements and all other kinds of movements that we do on a daily basis. So you're gonna do maybe 15 or 20, and we'll do both sides. So you guys go ahead and roll over. I'll switch sides. Back into position, and then open and close. You're just hinging from this hip. Good. This is nice and relaxing. As you get stronger, we'll end up putting bands on your knees to help strengthen you even further. This is just a great starting point. Also, keep your abs really tight so you're not rotating your hips. My spine is really still. Perfect. It just open and close like a clam. Excellent. So those are just some core exercises that are great for everyone. I've used them with clients for years at all different stages. I recently had my 94-year-old client doing them, lots of these exercises actually. So keep it up, keep working out, come back and join me for these strengthening exercises anytime, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.